and that we have to wait till everyone else comes, I think.
Okay. Okay, so we wait a little bit, right?
Yeah.
It should be wonderful to have a score also. Yeah, I don't have a score of.
I think I have it in my mail. I can send you an email now.
Maybe that should be great.
So. I just sent it. So.
I still didn't get it. Do you know which address did you use?
The one from the one that also Dalibor. So it's p.steidl@pavelsteidl.com.
Okay, okay, so it will be arrive, I hope, very soon. Yeah, I've got it. Wonderful.
Great.
Great.
Okay. He said that we can start.
We can start, yes?
I saw it in the chat. Yeah. Okay.
No, I have to send you big applause. Great, 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 beautiful, beautiful. You know, when I listen, you know, I'm actually missing only one thing, you know, and you can agree, you don't need to agree with me, you know, but it's the way how you play appoggiaturas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how do you play the appoggiaturas? Because, you know, the appoggiatura is not harmonic sound, the note, which doesn't belongs to the harmony. And the appoggiatura is a kind of the tension which you have in the music. And that tension and the release of the tension, you know, it's one of the, for me at least, one of the basic building aspects to create the music at all. To create the music is something still continuously be busy with to create the tension and the release of the tension, you know. And this, of course, it's for instance already in this chord, you know, you play both notes almost with the same, yeah. However, I should, especially in the adagio tempo, which is slow, we need to use the special kind of accent, yeah. And that's I always repeat the words of one violin player, the Bayot, you know, who is describing the musical accent, what it is, and he's telling it's an energy. You know, it's an energy which you attached to the note, or you play that energy with the graduating force, which of course on the guitar you can say, wow, we are percussion instrument, huh? We are percussion instrument and we cannot make that, that graduating force, you know. But I think it's partly true, but it's some true, you know, which you never have to accept it. Don't accept it, that is true. Try to fight against it, you know, and always to make from guitar the instrument which can create also this graduating force, these notes which are like, oh, you know, and not ta, ta. This is the, I don't know if you will hear it, you know, but if I play, or I play, can you hear a little different?
Yeah.
Yeah, and not, yeah, because now we are, you know, so this is that that kind of accent which we are using by playing of appoggiaturas. Now, how to, yeah, but I should continue, because then he's telling the other way how to make the accent is that you give the note longer value, you know, which is also something which I think we can use in Baroque music, we can use in the Romantic music, of course, very much, you know, that in any kind of music, actually, you know, you give the note longer value. But of course, the value cannot pass the special kind of the border, you know, you have to stay in the pause. But something like inegality is already also something, you know. So if I play it, if I play that accent, you can give the note longer syllables also, that ma, and and shorter syllable to the note which is not in the tension. This is other possibility. So there are already three possibilities. Then he is talking also about this possibility to create the accent to somehow to have a different intonation of the note. So which is, of course, it's that that you give the note different intonation. Or we can speak about the vibrato, yeah, about to make vibrato. But I think that it's not good. Yeah.
Perfect.
And you know, I always recommend one very basic exercise, you know, which you everybody can do, and it's actually to sing the overtone, to sing the not overtones, but the intervals, to sing the intervals, you know, to feel where is the tension, which notes needs a little bit more space. Yeah, and it's only with the singing of the intervals we can somehow create the physical feeling for the intervals, you know. I don't think that it must stay only in your head, you know. I think it must go really more from your solar plexus, you know, from the body is the body, the feeling of the organs inside. They are reacting on the different intervals, and it can helps you very, very, very much, you know, in that. Now yeah, okay. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. So that's something, you know, what we can do, for instance, that you say, okay, prima is the C. Yeah, prima is the C, and I will sing the wow, quinta, you know, the quinta is such an empty interval. There is no tension, totally no tension. Octave is no tension. Octave, the quinta is no tension, you know. These are the intervals, but the intervals which are closest to the consonants, they are the strongest. They are the strongest. I believe they are even the words of the Bach, you know, the dissonance is strongest at the moment, at the point coming closest to the consonants. Dissonance is strongest at the point. Of course, you know, for this is also very important actually, and I recommend everybody, and if I play Bach, I try to do the same. I try to make the basso continuo, to learn to play the basso continuo by each piece which you have.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that it should be great if you can make additional part for yourself to play the chords, to know the harmony, you know, and to feel the bass. And this already makes you absolutely clear. This is the you feel it's clear, go and there should be again the release of the tension. You know, that's one of the best advices to me, where and it's very strange, you know, because I was already grown up guitar player, and I have to say that maybe I heard it from somebody, but I was not prepared to listen. You know, when somebody said the tension must be pronounced more than release of the tension. Yeah. Such something so easy, so simple, you know. But yeah, but we are guitarists. We are more fascinated by the difficult speeds, you know, and all these things. Therefore, are challenging. Yeah, therefore are challenging, and then it can be very very challenging, you know, start to feel it, you know. And I think also when we speak about, but I was quite happy with your pulse, you know. You play really very nicely, you know, very nicely, and it's can we try again, and I will stop time to time. Do you like? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Please try again. Yeah. Yeah, okay, okay. The first chord, can the first chord be, you know, sorry, not like this, but it's
or
actually it looks like this. This chord should be, yeah, that's a good question that you asked me. What's to do actually to make it? How we are doing it? You know, it's here. It must be your imagination that you don't want to have a sounds like pa, but yeah, like this one. So how to do it? You know, I think that very important is also the gesture which you do, you know, because if I will play like this, the sound will disappear. If I do, it's the movement which I'm doing, yeah, and the movement is coming before you play the chord. It's yeah, and then you are coming back. Eh? Yeah, I know that it's something what you don't hear, you know, very often that somebody is telling me, no, you need a gesture. Musical gesture is very important. The musical movement can help the instrument. Also, what can help you very much, you cannot see my hands, but you see it. Yes, yes, like you want to give me. I want to give you this. No, just a moment. I want to give you this. But the guitar is doing, yeah, that's something which is very intimate between the musician, guitar player, between the instrument. You can get such contact that the guitar actually is listening much more. Yeah, let's try again. Yeah.
okay.
So not like, but. It's too much still. It's better. And I will tell you one thing, you know, did you try to make dynamic also in the left hand?
No, I think that I always press too much.
Can be the reason, you know, it can be the reason that at the moment that you press too much, the sound of yours, you know, and I cannot see your thumb, but when you play the chords, do you press also with your thumb of the left hand?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the problem. This can be the problem, yeah. You know,
Okay.
I think it's very difficult to speak about it online, you know, but just to remind you, you know, do you play piano also?
I played, yes. I had to.
You play,
School,
you know,
yes.
I played also, and I was very bad piano player, you know. But just I remember my first lesson, the teacher told me you have to put the weight of the arm, yeah, and then release that. Yeah, so release that weight, actually keep the pressure only on the top of your finger, you know. And I think this is it, you know. The left hand somehow of the guitarist, left hand react more or less a little bit like the hand of the piano player. Yes, this, you know, that it's not that you only press and you squeeze actually the neck together with the string, but that you put the weight to the string and breathe and move. And at the moment, and actually the movement there and back is also somehow connected to that. So if I want to make the appoggiatura between, try that, you know, and that's so more weight to A and less to the G sharp. Yes. Yes. You know, in my opinion, it's of course there are so many possibilities how to play the guitar. Yeah. And everybody has a different fingers. I have a different fingers to your fingers, and that can be problem. That can be problem. Yeah, to find one universal answer on it. It's impossible. It's impossible, you know. But it's somehow really true that the dynamic should be made also by the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Try just by practicing, try to change a little bit in the vision that the left hand is the hand of the piano player and the right hands are the hammers of the piano. Yeah, so then it's coming somehow, somehow I can see that you are creating everything with the right hand, the dynamic. Yeah?
Yes, yeah,
pretty
much.
Yeah, try the other way, you know. That's maybe also one reason to do it is that if we use the left hand, that's I say it already so many times that I'm almost already shy to tell it again, you know. But I will tell you, you know, because I really heard from the people which are good in the which are good psychologists, psychoanalysts,
Mm-hmm.
and they are telling that actually in the right part of our brain is the fantasy and creativity, and also the music. Yeah, the left part, there is the left part which we make actually with the right hand. When we use the right hand, it's more or less somehow busy with the mathematics, logical feeling.
Yes.
Yeah. So that can be interesting, you know, but anyway, I think both hands should create articulation as well.
Mm-hmm.
Articulation and also dynamics. Yeah. Now I don't speak about if we play some arpeggios, you know. But also look, if my left hand, if I will play arpeggio and I will play just or yeah, I will make also a little accents, little movements with my left hand. Somehow the guitar understands much better, yeah, what I'm doing. Okay, so this was about it. How much time we have? Half an hour?
I don't know. I have no idea. No one told me.
I think they wrote me half an hour. Okay, but let's continue. Yeah? No, please continue.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he says 30 minutes. Yes. Yeah.
30 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because then are the other things. Like. Yeah. No. Exactly. You know, which are also accents. They're a kind of a rhythmical accent, which give me very clear, yeah, or rhetoric accent. What doesn't matter. But you know, if you, I think it's very important. Listen to good performance playing Bach.
Mm-hmm.
And basic for me, the Bach opened at the moment that, you know, I came first time to the Concertgebouw in Amsterdam, and there was Han Koer conducting the Matthias Passion, you know, and I was sitting there with the score, the score, and I was like, but he's playing something different than it's in the score. He's not playing ta 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 ta. He's playing. He's making emphasis to these notes. You know, they are very important, and they somehow create a kind of that you're crying. You know, like you're crying. It's very much in this Baroque music. You know, the tears of Virgin Maria, you know, crying on the death of the Jesus Christ, you know, this, it's so much connected to that music, you know. So I cannot now tell you very clear, because sometimes I hear you well, sometimes not so very well, you know. But this is something, the inequality, you know, and this emphasis in the Baroque are so important as well. And they are very much connected to that language, you know. That's one of the Anier Belsma, I believe, yes, Anier Belsma. I was reading a beautiful book of Anier Belsma about the Bach, you know, about the Bach suites, you know. And he's giving their wonderful, wonderful idea. Make your own language. Make your own language. It can be something like Konako, you know, like ta teki dimi taki da teki dimi ta. Make your own language, which can somehow cover the notes, the 8 notes, 18, the fast, slow notes, you know, and go with the score and move in the path of the dance and speak it. You don't need to sing it. It's enough if you speak it, you know. And this is something what you can really discover by yourself. So great, incredible things. Anier Belsma, one of the greatest players, right, on the cello, right? Which is very nice, yeah. This you do there very, very beautiful, these fast notes, you know, which are there. They are really amazing. It's really very nice. And I think if they get also somehow the great direction to where you want to go, what you are mostly doing, and again, I'm only missing these 2 things, you know, these appoggiaturas and this emphasis to that note, which you need to do, and this that accent with this graduating force. Can I ask you, which guitar do you play?
It's a Karsten Kops. It's a double top.
Double top guitar. Yeah. Very nice. Very good. Yeah, let's continue. We have a little time more, please. If you can continue from the start.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's very nice moment, you know. You see that you have to pass the interval, yeah, you know, and this is something also what you should, this is maybe the last thing I can tell you today, but very important. You know, at the moment that you pass intervals which are larger than, let's say, third, you know, the third, you should play them with the feeling of a movement. Maybe with the feeling of the glisse. Don't play glisse, but feel the glisse. Like ti-tam-ti, ti-tam-ti, ti-am-ti. Because if you want to be exactly true to the rhythm, it will happen what's happened to you now. That you were too early, you know, the musician, the inner musician wants something different than what is on the paper.
Okay, yeah.
Do you understand a little bit? Then there must be, imagine that if I am here and I go, tertia, quarta,
So in that case, would you then change the fingering so there's a space?
if you also, you don't need to change the fingering. There must be only that, yeah? That's something also which is for me incredible challenging, you know, at the moment that I play. Of course, if you play some romantic music, if you play some, I don't know, Tarega, you know, 19th century stuff, you have all rights to make this vocalization of the melody, you know. But I have to say, I listen with pleasure, for instance, my dear friend Edin Karamazov, you know, and he is really able to make even on lute sometimes glisse, you know, which is, for my taste, it's very tasty. It's tasty. Not here. I should not do it absolutely. It should be probably, but that feel, it's something different. Instead of ti-tam, ti-tam. Do you understand? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's also the pause which we need. I needed to wrap it. We have to stop.
No problem.
No, but really wonderful. You are a wonderful player. Wonderful player. It was a pleasure to listen to you. I have to continue. See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Great. Bye-bye. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Everything.
Okay, great. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you now?
Excuse
In
me?
which city are you now? Are you?
I am in Split in Croatia. Yeah, I live close to Split. Yeah, I'm actually from Omiš. So yes.
Beautiful.
My professor Maroje says hi. Maroje Brčić.
Oh, give him a big hug when you see him. Yeah, wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. My dear, so what are you going to play for me?
Yes, I'm going to play Fantasia Opus 19 from Luigi Legnani.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good.
So I can start just a second. This is a new piece I've been working on. I just had my first small concert with this piece. I usually play it just back to back with Paganini. Paganini's Grand Sonata. I played Grand Sonata, and then after that Fantasia Opus 19. So just to know just how to make the contrast and everything. So I will try to play it.
Yeah, very much connected, Paganini and
yes.
If you like, I will send you a copy of the contract between Paganini and Legnani.
Oh,
actually, unfortunately, it's a deal between them that they will not play the concert which they were planning to play, you know, because
really?
Paganini was already very ill, you know, in that moment.
That would be great.
together a long time
Yeah,
in his villa of Paganini, and they were playing together. I'm sure very much.
they were like childhood friends or something like that, right?
No, I don't think childhood. I think they met. At least I didn't find the evidence about that. You know,
Yes, yes. I didn't know so,
I
but
found that they were that the Legnani was staying in the villa of Paganini for a long time, yeah, for half a
oh,
year.
yes.
Okay, but play for me, please.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think that you it's good if we speak also a little bit, because piece is quite long, and I
Yes.
wanted to hear special this beginning, you know, not the beginning, just this part, because then it's actually coming somehow, coming back the themes and so on. Yeah, very nice. You know, it looks like your hands are really very skillful, and speed are no problems for them, right? You are well trained. Very good, very good. Congratulations. Yeah, you know, you need to if you are a player, I think that that the speed is one of the very important things, you know, to have the virtuosity to show also. But of course we need also a lot of other attitudes, you know, to the music also.
Yes.
Definitely, you know, you know, for instance, I cannot of course hear it from the Zoom very well and perfectly, you know, but it looks like when you play the first chords, they are flat. You play all of them like all the same, you know. Is it your idea or is it not your idea?
Well, I wanted to play them all the same just because of that, you know, tension approach, a big surprise. I connected to this sort of, I don't know, motive from, you know, early Romanticism as a period, and, you know, a little bit of surprise. I wanted to make like a big contrast of piano, pianissimo, and then fortissimo. That's so it's like,
Can you play it again? How do you want to have it? Because I had a different. I hear something different. Yeah. So can you play it again?
okay, okay, yes.
Before chords, yeah. Yeah. But don't you think the 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, you know, to go? I think that these chords, they must go somewhere, you
Yes.
know. And I don't. I was, when I was listening the lessons of Leo Brouwer, you know, he's always telling some interesting sentences of Palestrina, you know, Palestrina style, you know, which is telling there will be not 3 notes the same. There will be not 3 notes the same. Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2, and you play 4 notes actually, which seems to me to be the same.
Yes,
Do you
yes, I understand. Yes.
Yeah. And
So
I think, listen, if I play the first beat is 1 and 2, the 3 and 4 and 1, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4 and 1, and then maybe, and then subito piano and make again crescendo.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
or something else, or you can play. It could be also possible, but to play them straight, you know, I believe, and my students are always laughing, you know, to me, because I'm telling you have to play in the waves. You have to create the waves, you know. And they are not my words. They are actually the words of the great jazz musician, my dear friend Miroslav Vitouš, you know, bass player, who is telling the music is moving in the waves. And there is something, you know. And everything, what is so flat, it's that for me.
Yes, yes.
Can you do you understand what I mean? You know,
Yeah, exactly.
and there are many possibilities. You know, you can go down, down. Yeah, you can go down, 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 down. You
Yes.
can go
I mean, you told me
down,
about.
down, down. Yeah, but to play it's for me, it's something for my feeling. it's something what is not alive.
Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. Try to think about it. You know, I am not telling that that your concept is wrong, or
Yes,
in music.
I know.
In music, I don't think that there exists really many cases and you are wrong. You know, that there's no.
Yeah, I
I
understand
appreciate very much that you have an idea about it. You know.
But yeah, exactly like you said, this bass, moving bass, it's like across the.
Yeah, and also listen, look, if you go to the chord which is in the tension, you should go crescendo. And release of the tension, right?
Yes,
The next, and again, and release of the tension. Now you have again more and tension. Because the tension is here. Yeah. Yes. You know, my dear, you should really feel very well the tension of the. As in the last by your colleague, you know, the first lesson I was speaking about that need to feel physically intervals tension, to feel physically, not on the paper that just somebody say this interval is dissonant, this is consonant. You know, you need to feel it inside. You know, and there is only one way how you can discover it, and it's that you will sing it.
Yeah.
And you will sing the intervals, you know, and through your singing, you will discover actually what feeling you want to put there. Yeah.
For me, this sort of feeling exactly goes through me with an arpeggio. Whenever I have something that is really worth its time, like a chord or something, then I try to hold on to it like an arpeggio. Exactly like here.
Absolutely, there is space for the arpeggio. You know, arpeggio is something what we guitarists, what the harpsichord players, we need to use it because it helps us to pronounce the tension. Yeah, the acoustic of the harmony. You know, so let's continue. Let's continue. What is interesting there? Yeah. And stop. Yeah. Now it's coming the chord, the F. You know, which is the F major, right? Yeah. Which is Napolitan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. In this harmony is Napolitan.
That's right. That's why I arpeggio it. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, you should also choose a little bit slower tempo then. You know, don't play like the machine. Italian style is very sensitive for this kind of changes, harmonies. You know, at the moment that you go to minore from maggiore, you need to change the tempo. You know, but still stay in pulse. You know, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So the movement, which actually is can you pick on if you go Also play them not so flat, but
Yes.
they are also moving. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. From piano. And listen this. Appoggiatura. Forte going to crescendo. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. You know, so my advice would be really listen well the harmony tension, and go for the tension and the release of the tension again. Don't forget this Napolitan insight. You know, it gives you can stop. You can stop on this chord for a while and continue afterwards. The effect is fantastic. You know, not every harmony has the same. Not every interval has the same timing. You know, I mean, if I will play la and la minore, I will sing immediately with the other, with the other attitude. I will don't play it forte probably when I play la mi, and also will need a little bit different timing. Can you imagine
Yes,
what
yes,
I'm?
yes. A little bit postponing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that you should be singing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Stay longer. So like stay longer. And because you stay there longer, then you can play the rest of that phrase. You can hurry up a little bit. The rubato is the stealing something.
Yes.
Yeah? So
To feel and
if
then
you
later
stay here,
to.
hey, and now you are on the top of the hill. You are
Yes.
all the time tired, and now you go.
And release. Yes.
Stay there a little bit longer, and then go down. Again, I am actually speaking about the lessons of Leo Bravo, which is something incredible with these advices. You know, in these phrases, actually the middle of these phrases should be strongest. The middle of these phrases should be strong. So you start from piano, going to crescendo, and finish again the decrescendo.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
To know the center of the phrase. Where
yes. You know, the middle of the phrase must be strong. Like the middle of the chord. You will need to hear well. We hear very well the soprano, we hear very well the bass, but the middle voices are always problem for us.
Yes, yes. To know how to hear them and manage. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Good. Now let's go for the tempo for the theme.
Yes.
Yeah. You know that. And now now is the question, do you want to start with the breathing and the movement? Yeah, so the next phrase you start a little bit too early. Yeah, I like to start it. Look, the movement is I know. Not
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, stop. Buy these things. You know, if you have this, if you have such a note on the upbeat, you need to play it like syncope. You know. I'm not.
Yes.
Yeah. But how many fingers? Which is your right hand fingering here inside for this scale?
Oh yes. So it's like
You play with the 3 fingers, right?
what?
Do you play with the 3 fingers on the right hand?
Just two.
Just 2 with the iron, yeah?
Yes, but I start, you know, with the thumb. So it's yes.
Bravo. Very nice. Yeah, okay. When you repeat something twice in this music, you have to repeat. You are almost obliged to repeat it differently. So if
Yes,
you
it's different. Yes.
you need to play it differently, really.
I tried to do it piano, and then I actually thought that I wanted just a little bit of Ponticello.
But listen, why not to combine Ponticello and
Yes,
piano?
yes. So I combined. The first one is like, and then naturale, and then subito.
Yeah. So do it. Hey, yeah, okay. But when you are on the top of the phrase, it's like you are on the top of the hill. Stay there a little bit longer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very important. Very important. Well, I think for that phrase, it's very nice if you somehow mark the top.
Yes.
And and the point where you are doing.
You know these certain points in this passage, how to do it delicate. Let's say.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, let's continue.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. It seems to me like you play twice the same.
So I play this. So it's like first naturale, then Ponticello.
It can be like that. It can be like that, but it's very possible like that. But what I heard first was not that case.
Oh,
you know, you played it the same.
I changed maybe a little bit, but I don't know. I still work on the angle for the angle of the hand, so it's a little bit more sharper. How should I say the colors?
You know, they were using the word chiaroscuro, chiaroscuro, Italian.
Chiaroscuro.
Chiaroscuro. You speak probably Italians, no?
A little bit. My name says that I speak Italian, but not.
Yeah. You know, but it's a very important aspect of the guitar playing, you know, of the guitar of the 19th century, this chiaroscuro effect, and it's actually the way how you hear that. So it's about
the difference is about angles.
The angles of your playing. You know, they were not using. I guess they were not using the words like apoyando, tirando.
Yes. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. They were more talking about this. Actually, the Aguado is speaking about this chiaroscuro effect. You know, and it's the effect.
I actually worked on a masterclass with you 4 years
We
ago,
were,
5,
yeah.
about Aguado. So yes,
Yes, yes.
very
So you see that it's that question. Huh? It's not only to play here or here, you know, to change the different place where you play Ponticello Tasto, but it's also to change this
angle, yes, approach of the
approach. Yeah.
yes.
But that's I think that you know it, but I don't hear it. You know, I need to hear
Yeah,
it.
so unfortunately, yeah.
I think that the not unfortunately, I think that there can be an answer. You know, you should tell the fingers what they have to do and not think about the movement. You know, the movement should be the result of your music imagination. You know, for instance, if I will sing the overtones, you know, we were talking about probably at the masterclass.
Yes, yes.
Sing the overtones, you know, and that to hear the what is doing if I sing. Oh, no. You know, the scale coming from.
Yes, yes, I understand.
Yeah, it can help you that you hear it really, that you hear what you want to do, and you realize the overtones. Then the movements are only result of your imagination. Can you
Yes,
imagine
yes, I
what?
understand.
Yeah.
Very nice, yeah.
But now, very virtuosic. Really, there are a couple of things you can think about that.
Yes, definitely. I mean, this is a recent piece, and I'm still working on this
Oh, yeah. It's
beautiful
beautiful.
approach
I
on
do
how
a
to.
lot of good things. I was listening. Maybe when you start. Also here, I should not change the tempo so far. I should change the tempo in a little bit slower. You know, it's
Yes,
like the
yes.
opera. You don't need the yeah.
Yeah, working the
Not
purpose of the melodies.
and it's what's interesting that if you keep playing and you go to the repetitions, you know, in the end of this part,
Yes.
then and you play the repetition, that it goes automatically, that you go faster, faster and faster, that finally you also finish faster.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Listen, my friend, I have to stop, bro, because I've got the message that I have to leave.
no problem, no problem. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure,
It
myself.
was really pleasure. Hey, take care. A lot of regards.
Thank you a lot.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
See
Bye.
you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Which microphone do you have? It looks very good. Microphone.
Yeah, I bought this Røde, if you know the brand.
Rode, yes.
Yeah. It's like it's between cheap and it's like I guess 300 euros or something. No, wait, no. It's like 150 euros for this microphone, and it's okay.
That's very good price. It's very good price.
Yeah, because I experienced before my computer was absolute, horrible.
Yeah. We have to change a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was yesterday also recording my concert for the festival and trying the different microphones, and I had two nice microphones, old Neumann, you know, from
right, yeah.
Neumann, but from 70s, really.
Oh.
They, in my opinion, they sound very beautifully. Really. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And the other microphones were also Rode.
Actually, it's a Danish letter. It's Røde, but I read it, and apparently it's an Australian brand. So I think they did it to make it look cool. I think that's the only reason. But yeah.
Jonas, I was listening today when I heard that we will have a lesson. I was listening the Dowland piece you recorded on.
Oh, I'm gonna play that for you.
Oh my God! But you played so beautifully. What can I tell you?
I can learn. I can play something else if you want me to.
What do you have other plays? What can you play?
You know what? If you want, then I can play something I haven't played for very long. Because the Tedesco Sonata I played many years ago, and I started to take it out again. So maybe if you want to hear the third movement from that.
Wonderful.
You want it? Okay,
Wonderful.
So let's do that. I don't have the score online for you.
But I was listening your Dowland, you know. It's really difficult to tell you something about that. You played really very nice.
I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Lovely.
So let's try that.
Where do you study, by the way?
I'm currently in Copenhagen, finishing up my my master's here. I was in Spain for a short while before Corona for the Master Guitar Alicante, and now I'm here in Copenhagen. And then thinking, postgraduate somewhere in the world. So let's see about that.
Good.
Yeah.
The world is open. Now with the Corona, it's everything open. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. It's so easy to get around, right? It's really easy.
Okay, let's go for the disco.
Yeah, let's go.
Bravo. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Yeah, I played. You played probably the first version, which
Yes,
is,
exactly. Yeah.
yes,
Mainly.
yeah.
I mix
Yeah.
a bit. In the third movement, I only mix a little bit, and the other ones I mix a lot between the two versions.
You mix a lot, huh? Yeah. I played this piece a few years ago, I think too. Last time, like 2-3 years ago. Since then, I never played it. But it's one of my favorite. Really beautiful, beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. I love this melody. Yeah. Hey, listen. I think that the first thing what maybe you can think about is that first accent which you make. You know this. You play.
Ah, yeah, okay. I actually want to do that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And it's very interesting, It has something to do also with your movement. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. Also, this accent, three, 1, 2. It's again 3 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and
Nice. Bravo.
Thank you very much.
That was.
No.
I like the ending actually. I'm gonna steal that from you. You waited a bit in that one.
Yeah, man, this is everything. But you know, I listen. You know, mostly the people, they don't like Segovia very much these days, and they are very much
Yeah,
against
it's
it.
true. It's true.
I love him. You know, I really like Segovia.
Actually, it's funny. I was on the part that I didn't like him too much, and then in Spain, you know, Ignacio Rodes has this library of gramophone
Ignacio, yeah.
scores,
Ignacio,
and so we listened to like Segovia's first records on this huge gramophone, and instantly I was turned around like that dude is amazing. All of a sudden, I was like, shit,
Yeah.
you know, he's such a good guitarist.
You
So,
know,
yeah.
I think that there is one problem with the Segovia which happened in the 60s. You know, he started in 60s, everything changed, you know. He was a player which is still somehow from the culture of maybe even Aguado, you know. It's really this romantic, late romantic, you know, musician,
Yeah.
which were using the musical accent really like the language, like a language, you know. It's very much rhetoric, you know, and I know that sometimes if you start to think only very symmetrical in the music,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you cannot accept it. But look, if you start to see the music and special, if I speak about the tempo, if I speak about the rhythm, if I speak about the pulso, you know, pulse,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
about the metronome, you know, you can somehow say, okay, I can work with it. You know, you can see the metre. You can see
Yep.
the metronome like something what is really from the metal, but you
Yeah.
can also see it like something what is very elastic. You can choose, you know. But look,
Yeah, yeah.
if I see the metro, or if I see the theme of this piece, it starts on the third beat, and you like also 3 1. Ooh, 1. It's
Yeah.
up. You go with your body. You go 1
Yeah.
3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. I do it for the third time. I do it differently.
Ah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, because it's a rhetoric. If I tell you,
Yeah.
hey, Jonas, bring me coffee. Jonas, bring me coffee. Jonas, please bring me coffee. You do it for the third time also differently.
Yeah.
You know, try to make such a training, and which maybe will help you very much. Try to learn to play and count together.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
if
yeah.
don't play, look the score and just count 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and don't count, don't play it, just count.
Okay.
Just
3
count.
and
Conduct
1
and conduct. Yeah. 3 1 and 2 and 3
3
and 1
and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3
and 3 and 1.
3
But
and 1.
yes, sometimes 3 and 1.
Yeah, there's some places in the music where you can definitely, I think, drag that out. Also, like it's a minuetto, so it definitely makes a lot of sense, I think.
Absolutely.
To do that.
And 1 and 2 and 2. So try to count and play together. Yeah.
3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 2 and 3
Yeah, well, great.
It's
You
good
have
practice.
done
I
it
have to do
already
that.
before. No, listen.
No,
this is
no,
really
but
difficult.
it's
What
really
you
good
do is
practice.
really difficult. Yeah, it's very difficult. You know what you do.
It is,
It's
yeah.
very nice. You know, but this also what I'm trying to use here. It's a little bit more the Segovia fingerings. You know, because in this finger it's like you like this this no. I go to yeah.
Oh, towards the end, or so you do
Yeah,
something.
I go on the third string. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And I will tell you why, you know, because if you stay, if you want to pronounce on the guitar something more, how we call it, the espressivo,
Yeah.
you need to do it with in the higher position.
Yeah. For sure. To get like drop.
And the Segovia, when we speak, you know, by the way, while we speak about this this movement, you know, to play the original scores of before they came to Segovia, you know, he changed a lot of things, you know. So now the people, they like very much to play again the original things, you know. And I was listening one interesting man, my dear friend from Canada, he died, Eli Kastner, who was telling me a story that he was listening the lesson of Segovia giving to somebody who played the one piece of Tanzmann. And while he played this piece of Tanzmann, Segovia stopped him and told him, "Why you don't play my fingerings?"
I've seen this.
You know, and the student said, "Am I not allowed to make my own fingerings?" And he said, "No, because this music is not composed only for me, but through me."
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
What an ego of this man, huh? It's really But then he looked at Alexander Tanzmann and asked him, "Sasha, is it true?" And he said, "Yes, it's true." You know, there is something that, in my opinion, you know, when I got the music of, which was composed for the Segovia, I look first his fingerings really carefully. I look them before I change them.
Yeah.
That's very interesting because it's the first step to that to the expression which you have.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, okay, but this is what you do is fine, you know, it's very beautiful, it's fine. I was missing this accent, but you see,
I'll do more of that.
Yeah, you could do more of that, you know.
Yeah.
And then can you play the continue with this, you know?
Like
yeah, but you play you play Do you want to have a do you want to have all four notes the same? Like
No.
Yes. And more, yeah, and stay there much longer.
Okay.
Yeah, don't rush there. Keep the tempo. Pop, 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 bim, pam, 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 pam.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm rushing a bit. Okay. Okay.
You are the rushing. You are the
Okay.
rushing.
So,
Yeah. And make it, and try to use the very simple thing. You go to the piano. Go to the piano.
okay.
Yes, you know, so go from the piano and actually with the coming to the crescendo, to the crescendo, you can also observe one interesting aspect of the music, you know, that in romantic music they loved to play crescendo with a little bit accelerando, and they loved to play the crescendo with a little bit ritenuto.
Okay.
You know, I think that in such a phrase you can use also something
Sure.
like that. You know,
Yeah,
because you want to avoid the monotony.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not monotone. You know, this is, I think, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I agree. Okay.
And then, Jonas, I wanted also to tell you, you use very much your nail thumb.
Yeah.
When you play the nail, the thumb with the nail, you know, realize that if you play it with the flesh, the effect is, if I play with the bass, it's almost octave lower.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's just more mellow sound, or like
and coming back, you know, to Segovia, oh yes, this is, I love this, you know, that you play apoyando with the flesh. Oh yes, that you can create the kind of the cello sound.
Oh, it's such a deep sound, you know, it's so... I love it. I absolutely love it, actually. That's great. Oh my God.
You're great, that's great. Great, yeah. Good. And now please play the this also
yeah.
You know, this, if you repeat something many times, you know, if you repeat something more times, you need to work with the tempo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And here also, you know, if you play very strictly taki 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 tam, tiaki taki tari tari tam. I think that also here must be kind of the crescendo, You are a little bit Russian. You're a little bit Russian. You know, it's a dance, you know, it's also dance, you know, and you should realize that some notes, they have an emphasis, and some notes, they don't have an emphasis. The notes which are you need to sing it to avoid that you don't play because if you don't make one note larger and one note less large, it's like in the language, you know, we always put mama, papa, father, yeah. You know, we don't say mama, papa, like in the language.
Yeah, it's a good,
to have the same emphasis in that music like that.
My idea is to have like this line, like
Don't rush. You rush. You
Okay.
rush. But it's not rushing that you really rush, but you don't play emphasis. You don't play
Yeah.
emphasis. Yakim padam pakati tadim panga. You know what? Try to practice without the guitar.
Like this?
Without the guitar. Make maybe like beats. Padam padam takadim padam padim takadim padam pa takadi takada takadi tam pam pa ja tiyaki taki 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 tadam pidam padim padam pidam padi taki tam pam pa yakati ta pakadi.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You play without this emphasis, and it makes that you are not controlled.
I'm out of control. Okay.
You are out of control. You know, the metronome will not help you. You know, you cannot take metronome on stage. I think that your movement, and it will help you much more. You know, did you hear something about konakol? Konakol. Konakol is Indian way how to count the music, you know, write ones on the, you know, about the konakol, because it's a special language which is like taki, 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 takitina to takitina to taka, taka, takitina to takitina to taki, 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 but it still goes everything with the movement of your body.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard about that actually, yeah. I didn't
Try
know it
to
was
train
called
it
that.
also, you know, because tiakidi, metakidi, metaki, taki, 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 de. You know, you takidi, metakidi, metaki, taki, 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 taki. It's very interesting movement here, you know. Yeah, and also it's much. I think everybody will appreciate if when you go so high.
For sure, yeah.
You know, yeah. Here you are too fast.
Okay.
These 8 notes, Jonas, these 8 notes are too fast. These 8 notes are too fast, but they are fast only because you don't make emphasis. Tiaki taki 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 tadam tidam pidam padim padim pi taki tati ta takiti tatim pa takiti tatim pa takiti 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 yam pam pa ti. You know, this is interesting. Try to learn something about this idea of.
What did you say was called that counting technique?
Konakol. Konakol. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, if you send me an email, I can send you some interesting books about that.
Yes,
yeah?
please.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
I'm doing sometimes, you know, the exercises like my left hand is doing the pause. 1, 2, 3. Takidi, 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 taka, takidi, nato, takidi, nato, taka, takidi, takidi, taka. But it must be, but you don't be the slave of the metronome. No. Find the pause in your body.
Okay.
Yeah. Movement, if it's musical, and now I'm telling something different than Segovia should tell. Huh? Segovia, I know that the Segovia hated if the student was moving, you know. I said, I like if you are moving, musical, with the music, you know, because this movement helps you.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that as well. I really am. I think that's very important. Also.
Well, I like, you know, if you see the rock guitar players, they are jazz guitar players, they are easy playing, you know, and moving with the music, you know, because the body gives you a lot of information how you want to play. Yeah. All right. Well, this is it what I can tell you for now.
Yeah, short lesson. But thank you so much, Pavel. It's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a lot to
we
work
have
on.
a very short lesson. Yeah, we could work more on it. Yeah, of
For
course. But
sure.
I think that you do fantastic. Yeah. And what are your next plans? What are you going to play more?
Well, I just started on the Toccata by Rodrigo. I think it's a fantastic piece, so I'm gonna play that. It's pretty funny.
The big challenge. Huh? It's a
Yeah,
big
yeah, for
challenge.
sure. Oh, definitely. But I like a challenge, so that's nice. What else? I don't really know. Working a bit on transcriptions and stuff like this. So just different things. What I feel like doing at the moment.
Very
Then
good.
there's the Eurostring competition, so I'm working a lot with repertoire for that. So it's the same old repertoire, kind of. That is how it is for now. But I'm gonna try.
And
to
who
get
is
some.
your teacher? Who is
He's
your
called
teacher in
Jesper Subik. He's called. He's here from
Jesper?
he's from
No,
Denmark.
give
Yeah,
him my best regards.
I will.
Yeah,
I will for
wonderful.
sure.
Yeah,
All
wonderful.
right. Thank you so much, Pavel.
All right. Thank you very much. So goodbye. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
bye.
Thank you. I hope to hear you again soon.
Oh,
Bye bye.
you too.
Bye. Bruno, nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Where are you? In which country are you now?
Spain.
Good. And which place is it? In which city?
I live in Salamanca.
Salamanca.
Mhm.
Great. Beautiful. Beautiful place. Now,
Yeah.
what are you going to play for me? I was listening your Rossiniana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was
would like to play Rossiniana too.
Yeah,
if you play.
good. Play Rossiniana. Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you want me to play some passage, because it's a very long piece.
It's very long. It's very long. Hey, let's play the beginning. Let's play the beginning if you can. Yeah.
Okay.
And the first variation. The first.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I will stop you if I want to tell you something. Yeah, because I was listening already.
Yeah, of
before.
course, no problem. You
It should be.
can stop me and tell me which passage you want to listen. And
Yeah. Okay. Okay, stop. Okay, Bruno, thank you very much. Yeah, the first part is fine, you know, of course I can have a little bit different opinion about it and whatever. But it's okay. But then when it's coming this, you know, this. You see that these notes are coming, they are coming to this chord, which is D major, you know, that I need to hear, that you build up the phrase coming. You have few possibilities. Look, you can play taka 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 ta ti ta, like regularly, taka 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 tam tim pa. Or you can make something what they were doing very often, that they connect they connect somehow the agogic together with the dynamic. Yeah. So you see, if I start from piano, You understand what I mean? Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't play. You played it flat. You know, I think that if the phrases are going up, they are ascending, that you should be more getting aggressive. At the moment that they go back, you are calming. Yeah, this effect is very, very important. Anyway, like also here in such a yeah, also
Yeah, yeah.
and here then from piano also you see that I don't play but it looks like I actually play from the second note of the yeah, that I go from the second note to the first, or you can say I emphasize the first note longer. I don't play taki dime taki diono, but taki dime taki diono taki dime taki diono taki dime taki diono taki dime. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Mainly this group of notes.
Yeah.
I think they make sense.
Appoggiatura on the first beat, man. And not you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Right, let's try to play from this too.
Okay.
Yeah. More. Yeah, very good, very good. Also, can you see that I play, actually, when I play piano, the articulation is a little bit shorter. It's like tick, 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 da, da, dee, da, dam. Tick, tick, da, ka, ta, ka, tick, ka, ta. You know why? I think that guitar needs it also to connect the articulation with the dynamic. So if you play piano in such phrase, it can evoke something like the hautboy, or no hautboy, fagot, you know. Strikes, yeah? So you can, that articulation can be a little bit more sensual. Not try that. You know, short notes when you play the.
Yeah, I can work.
Yeah, good. Yeah, and but you can make this chord to go from this to this. I change the fingering. I should, hey, look, to make the change here, that you don't need to change already the chord. You finish here the chord, I go to the 7th position.
So which one do you think is better? So in which moment do you change from here to here?
After the first chord.
Yeah, I changed after the first chord before, but now when I listen to you, I think maybe it's better. And I changed now, and I play.
Yeah, and stay a little bit longer. And from piano, Yeah.
And now this chord, what do you think is? Yeah.
Yeah, continue, please continue. Bravo. Great. Bravo. I prefer this, these big waves of the dynamic. If you are doing it, do it, yeah? And now are coming this, right? In Italian style, if you have a Napolitan sextachord, or you have the diminished chord, you can stop a little bit. You don't need to rush. It's the time stop. How do you like that? Like orchestra plays. Take there more space maybe for this chord, for this harmony. Yeah, please play it, please. You have a lesson, not me.
From this chord?
Yeah. So I'm telling you, it should be possible to play it longer, this chord. Ta-ta!
Yeah.
You want a ta-da! Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I almost that. Yes, almost that. I should maybe go even more, but special stop. You need to take a little bit breath, ta-da, to say this. Not immediately go, to stay there a little bit. Papa.
Okay.
before. Little silence before. It should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Crescendo.
Oh, okay. I think I should.
Hey, each phrase which is going up, ascending, should be played with the feeling of aggression. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, don't play them. Start from piano and go to forte. Hmm? Bravo. Yeah, continue, please. This I would like to hear. Bravo. Yeah, very good, very good. There is. I was always very much thinking about that. There is. And now it's a tempo, eh? No, yeah, to change also to go to tempo primo when it ends. Yeah, the flageolets needs more space to start to shine. Just idea. If you like it, you can do it. If you don't like it, don't do it. It's not yours. Yeah, yeah. But this possibility should be there. Please play this part, the next part. Yeah, the E minor.
This.
Yes.
Okay.
Bravo, good. Fine. You know, do you know you heard the original version for the soprano and the orchestra?
The aria, the Assisa Violoncelli.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but do you know what this aria starts with? What it starts with the accompaniment, actually with the harp. Playing the harp, and then the soprano starts to sing. The tempo is not so fast. It should be much slower, actually. But for the guitarist, there is coming the problem to play. It should be. It's too static. It's not moving, you know. But I think that what at least what is helping to me is the rubato, to playing actually in some very simple way that start with the and again the tempo. Tempo primo again. Giuliani. And so on, you know. But what I'm doing actually is very much the tempo connecting to the phrase developing. The tempo is helping me to develop the phrase. So if I want to get to the what I was talking already, if the melodies are ascending, that you evoke actually kind of the aggression in that. It's not real aggression, you know, it's the movement which is going. If I will dance it. When I listen Cecilia Bartoli, you know, she's trying to make that is, you know, and I like to be a little bit like she is, you know. It's not bad. I think that these ornaments you can give them if you hear them. Like we are learning to play ornaments in the Baroque music in such small area. Yeah, you know, it's very challenging. It's very challenging. But the basic tempo is. Everywhere where I go the forte, I go a little bit faster. So. And everywhere when I come back, I go also again back with the tempo, you know. And now is the question, is it allowed or not?
Why not?
Yes, why not? Well, you know, when I was student, there many people, they said, no, this is not now. Yeah, no. It is impossible. No, mostly, well, when I was a student, you know, what? No, you cannot play like that. You play like a gypsy or I don't know what, you know, and I like to play like a gypsy, to be really honest. But it's really true.
Exam is not allowed, but...
Yeah, no, well, it's good to take some books about the music, you know, and one of the fantastic books is Caro Czerny book about the interpretation. I have your email, if you like that book, I will send it to you if you like. Caro Czerny, you know, he was a student of Beethoven and he has a lot of ideas about the interpretation of that music. And I have to say that one of them is that he's telling the accelerando together with the crescendo and ritenando together with the decrescendo are very tasty, you know. Other thing what he is telling is that actually the musician, if you play in the tempo which is giving like 80 quarter note, you know, he's giving the special numbers, you know, how many percent you can go down and how many can you go up with the tempo, you know, and actually then you discover that the range of the tempo differences can be between 60 and 100. It's a lot, you know. I think that this kind of the think about that like this can be really very possible. It can be very possible, yeah. And you should try it. Maybe it will be great for you to listen it, you know, to play it also.
Yeah, of course. I think.
Yeah.
If I play now this way, maybe it's not very natural, but if I can play naturally.
Yeah, but I have to say, you know, that this what you do is absolutely nothing wrong. Please, it's not wrong. But it is more like these two styles, you know, which in 19th century, they really recognized the style which is correct and the beautiful style. Yeah, the correct and beautiful style. Slowly we need to wrap it, you know. So this is my last idea I have about it, you know. The correct style is actually what you do, you know. You play the notes which are written down by the composer. The fine style is the style where your ideas go together with the DNA of the composer. Yeah, the ideas, like I make some ornaments, you know, I make the tempo differences and so on and so on. Both these styles, they should be combined, you know. You have first, if you want to play beautiful style, please learn first correct style. Without that, you cannot work. So it's nothing wrong what you are doing, but just listen, singers, you know, listen to orchestra, old music orchestras, which are Rossini operas. If you listen to Rossini operas, you can maybe find a lot of ideas and a lot of which can inspire you, inspiration inside. Yeah. Okay, Bruno, I have to stop now. It was great to listen to you.
Thank you very much.
Greetings to Salamanca and I hope to see you other day.